I was on the phone with my nephew the other day, and long story short, he ended up asking me, how do I find my purpose when I feel so lost? And the first thing that comes to mind when you're lost is you have to orient yourself. You have to know where you are and where you're going. But that's the very essence of why you're watching this video and the question, right? So how do you orient yourself? You have to understand who you are. You have to learn about yourself. You have to be self-aware. You have to have an understanding of what you've been through, the kind of man you are, what is your character, what do you value, what are you willing to fight for, what is it you want, what is it you desire, what are you good at, what are your talents, what do you believe God's put you on this earth for? And your heart's deepest desires, what is it you want? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself and learn. It's going to take time. 1000% it's going to take time. Anytime I've asked myself that question, and I have to do it every so often to reorient myself, because it's easy to drift in this life with video games, alcohol, partying, porn, women, you name it, with social media. It's so easy to drift in this life, especially from where you're meant to be, especially from your purpose. So you have to reorient yourself. And once you have a better understanding of who you are, essentially where you are in life, you can then craft a path forward to where you want to be in life. What does that look like? For me, it was only a couple years ago where I was dead broke. I was at my rock bottom, to be completely honest with you. I had jobs lined up that fell through. I was spending too much money. I amassed around $30,000 in credit debt. I think, did I say I missed my best friend's wedding? I was so poor. I was almost evicted, this close. The only reason why I didn't get evicted is because one of my good friends at the time dropped $3,000 to cover my rent for me. He was an angel for that. But I had lost several friends. People who I thought were my friends had turned their backs on me. Not to mention, I practically gave up on my dream of personal training and doing that and doing what I'm doing now. I've lost. I was defeated, so lost. And during this time, the only thing that kept me going was my will to not stop, my absolute determination to make it out of it, no matter what. No matter how stressed or how dark things looked, I would work my ass off. I would bend heaven and earth to make it. I would come out of this. And to be completely honest with you, I don't even like talking about it because I'm not a victim. And if I was a victim of anything, it was myself. And of course, there are things that happen outside of my control. And I made a lot of foolish decisions, especially financially, which led me to that. But when you're lost, you need that guiding light. You need to tap into something that drives you forward. And then after you have that emotional drive, something that resonates with you, your reason to go on, you have to develop the intellectual portion of that. You have to learn and seek the answer to what that path forward looks like. So you need to choose a path that resonates with you. And then as far as the how-to, that needs to be your intellect. Something that makes sense logically, but that then clicks with you emotionally. So that is how you find your purpose and the path forward when you're lost. So you're not lost, so you have some direction, so you can start getting some momentum, so you have something that fulfills you, drives you forward, and the target of that which you're even going towards. For me personally, I get lost. It happens a lot. And I have my overarching purpose of being the best version of myself to then serve others. And sometimes it changes. Sometimes the water gets muddied. And then there's the purpose of tangibly in this moment what you're supposed to be doing. And then there's the purpose of what your overarching life's mission is. And for me, I'm supposed to use my talents. I'm using my talents of talking and some of my charisma and ability to communicate right here in my love for personal development and connecting with people. I'm using that here for good. For you, that's gonna look different depending on who you are, which is why you have to orient yourself and understand yourself to a certain level that starts to uncover these things. And once you have that path forward, walk it. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, walk it. And even as if you open this door and things don't work out, guess what? You're one step closer to finding out what your purpose really is, to what you're really supposed to be doing. Because for me, I personally believe that as we're being the best version of ourselves and following our heart and working hard and being true to ourselves, being honest, as you continue down that path, even if you hit a roadblock here, that was supposed to happen, because now you hit this roadblock, now you learn this thing, now you're gonna keep going this way, and then you're gonna hit this thing, and maybe it keeps going, maybe that's your home run, or maybe now it brings you to this thing, or you evolve and things change, and either way you're evolving down where you're meant to be. So this video is a bit abstract. Hopefully you're able to follow along and get some sort of value from it, but if you did, let me know what you thought was insightful. Apply it to your life if it was worth anything. Maybe I'm just rambling, but if you got some value, subscribe. Small creators, so little goes a long way. And I'm doing 100 videos in 100 days. I missed 3 days. What's up? Still going. Still more videos than I would have done without this, but subscribe, drop a comment. Thank you.